Hello, welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the Motorhome and Caravan Show 2024 and I'm on the Adria stand. Those of you that have followed us for quite a long time all know our adventures started with the purchase of an Adria Caravan. In this video we're going to wander around the range of Adria Caravans for the 2025 season and find out a bit more about them. So Adria, they start with the Adria Action. That's their small and compact caravan. That's actually situated over there, so we won't include it in this video. The next step up is the Altea range, and we're going to make a start here. So these are their entry-level caravans, although Adria are a premium Slovenian manufacturer. Prices start at around 29,000 on the Altea. There's several layouts. I will put a link in the description so you can check them all out. There's two here at the show, and we're going to start with the Altea Dart. And this is one of their more popular layouts with an island bed at the rear of the caravan. So what do we need to know? Well, the Altea Dart, as I say, starts at around £29,000. In terms of size, these are not 8 feet wide caravans. Many of the Adrias are 8 feet wide. We'll make a start up at the front. Now, one thing Adria are known for is their beautiful styling. And as we can see on here, the front locker is open, but they have the silver front locker, if I pull this down, so we can see the styling on here, and it's complemented with the aerodynamic parts here. These were introduced a couple of years ago when they revamped the range. Now, new for 2025 on Altea, you are getting the storage boxes as standard. So that was not a feature before. We see here as well the spare wheel at the front. Coming down the side now, Adria Altea, the beautiful silver sides, and we do have refreshed graphics as well for the 2025 season. There's the awning light, and we're also getting an Alco receiver for the Alco wheel lock. We'll come round the rear and just take a look at the rear of the Altea. So on the rear again, you can see this colour scheme continues, the nice curvature, there is an aerial up on the roof, the silver bumper, and these absolutely fantastic LED lights. When they changed the back ends of the Adria, I was really impressed with what they did. Let's go inside and take a look at the finishes. So in we go. Now, you are going to get a number of features on the Altea, such as the air-blown heating. There's also a well-equipped kitchen, which we'll come to. So on the Dart, this is the Dart layout. It has got the well-known wraparound Adria lounge. The benefit of this, it does give you plenty of room to relax. This is a 4-berth caravan. This will convert into a bed space as well as the rear bed, but lots of room around here. The flip-up table. There is also a table that you can put up here in the lounge area and folds away when you don't need it. This model, because it's more their entry level, has the one-piece window with no side windows. But yeah, nice dark grey fabric, and then it's complemented with the grey wall boards. You do get blinds and the fly screens within this model, and what I do like to see is the concertina blind as well here in the lounge to soften it up. Little lights here. These are the Adria lights. They do slide around, so you can move those to where you want depending on where you're sitting. Let's just have a look in one of the cupboards so we can have an idea of cupboard space. So nice deep cupboards, good amount of height. And then I'll make my way into the kitchen space. So into the kitchen, the Altea has this really nice, quite different worktop. You won't see a worktop like this in many caravans. It's quite different. And we do have the flap. One thing a lot of Adria owners said, including ourselves, is there's not enough worktop space. So Adria have introduced the flaps. You then get gas burners. On Adria, 3 gas burners are standard across the range as opposed to any electric plate. Always get a good size sink. And then there's the Thetford oven and grill. This works on gas. And then the rest of the finish, obviously you can see here the sort of darker wood complemented by the lighter wood. You do get a microwave as well on the Adria caravans, not the motorhomes, but standard on the caravans, as we can see there. Coming back, Thetford tower fridge and freezer. Adria do use the Thetford product. Generally get around 145, 147 litres on these fridges and freezers. I'll come back. So this is the Dart layout. Shower cubicle on the near side, a nice size shower for using on board. And then coming into the rear bedroom space. So this is a rear island bed, as we can see. Good length on Adria beds as well. They're always a good size. So if you are a taller person, Adria might be a brand to consider. There's the wardrobes on either side. I'll just open these up and we can have a look in there. So wardrobe space, cupboard space, and then we finish with the blinds and the curtains. And if you like to watch television in bed, on the Dart, we do have a television bracket. I'll just show you the washroom on the Dart so we can have a look in here if you want to venture in there. So there is the swivel toilet, obviously your sink, and then the cabinet as well for toiletries. So £29,000, it just gives you an idea compared to its competition, the sort of feel you're going to get in an Adria. Adrias are not overly fluffy, that's not what they're about. They're practical and they're well designed. Let's venture off and have a look at a second layout. Now, that was the 4-berth Dart. It might be that you're a family and you're wanting a larger berth caravan. So let's have a look at the Altea Avon. We're not going to go around the outside. We've seen the outside on the Dart, but let's take a look in here. So this is a family layout. Now, what I like about this one for the family, we have got a really good size lounge. These are long bench seats. So if you have got 4, 5, 6 people, plenty of room in this model in the Avon. So good size here. Then you do have storage for the family as well. Really good size wardrobe for all the clothing that the family would take. The tower fridge and freezer. These are perfect for when you are on site for a week, 2 weeks. You can get all your food in and a freezer compartment for ice creams and things that kids like me like to eat. Kitchen space again, still that flap. This is the bathroom you're going to get on this model. As you can see in here, we've got that sink, the swivel toilet there as well. So that's going to be your family washroom, shower room, etc. And then we'll do a little swivel. I'll go this way and you go that way. And this is where we're going to find more of our berths. So we have a little dinette here in the near side corner. Good again for the children to sit, play games on their computers, whatever it is they're doing, have some lunch. This will convert into a bed. There's the cupboard space around here. There's a further storage cupboard here. Again, plenty of space in here. And then we find bunk beds. Kids always love a bunk bed. Nice sized bunk beds here, take up to 70 kilos as well, this top bunk. So even if they're larger children, and obviously you do get your ladder. And then we've got a second bunk. And then at the bottom, we've got a third bunk. So lots of bunk beds. So the kids can fight over who's going on which one. Might even be you that wants to sleep on them. So this is a really good family layout. Adria in Europe do some amazing family layouts. And we've got that one here in the UK. Next, we're going to move to Adora. Now, Adora is their mid-range caravan. We had an Adria Adora Isonzo. It was the first caravan we bought. Price-wise, £34,000. What are we going to get? New for 2025, we've got the refreshed graphics. Standard is going to have preparation for ATC. So if you do want ATC, that can be factory fitted. Up on the roof, there is a solar panel, a standard now for 2025. And you do get the ATC receiver on the wheel, the Alco wheel lock as standard. The prices for 2025 have remained at 2024 level, so no price increase this year. Standard on the front, I'll just pull this one down. So again, we can see the silver locker. I won't squash all the plants. Silver locker. On Adora, we get the 3 front windows. Altea had 1. Adora, we've got 3 windows. The box system, we're still getting that as standard. Now Seine is the only Adora that isn't 8 foot wide. The others are 8 feet wide models, and this is why they're very popular. People like an 8 foot wide caravan, but the benefit with the Seine is it's not 8 feet wide and it has single beds, which is popular for couples. It is a 4-berth though, but popular with couples. Let's have a look at the exterior. So on this one, there's the gas barbecue point, there's the graphics, the awning lights, as I say, solar on the roof, storage under this near side bed. If we look at the rear of the Seine, so the Adora range, same as the Altea, we've got the silver back, these lights as well. We can't get down the offside, so we won't go down there looking. These have the Alde wet central heating, so a little step up from air blown. Let's go into the Seine and take a look at this layout. So coming in, Again, we have the wraparound lounge, as we can see here. The flap, now on this one, the flap has got the grey finish because we've gone up a step. Nice wraparound. This will convert into a bed, a double bed, if you want to use it as a 4-berth. And on this finish on Adora, we have the wood panelling here. Now, Adora has increased the amount of wood panelling for 2025, and I'll show you that in the kitchen. But storage lockers, I'll just see if I can find the clasp there. There we go. So you can just see in one of those. Nice, strong hinges as well. And then we'll come into the kitchen on the Seine. Now again, absolutely brilliant. We've got the introduction of the flap here, increasing the amount of worktop space that we're going to get. And then on this model, it's this dark grey finish. I like this, I like the grey finish. Our model from 2018 just had a white gloss finish, so this is very much different to the previous generation. 3 gas burners there, as we can see, and we are getting a microwave as standard. Open this again so you can have a look. These little boxes here, if you wonder what these are for, you can attach them like you can see here, just for a little additional shelving to put bits and pieces on. And then we've got the blinds and fly screens all around. We do get on the model on the Adora, the oven and a separate grill as well, as opposed to Altea, which has the all-in-one. And then there's a number of places to store your kitchen condiments when you're out and about in the caravan. Over here onto the near side, USB chargers, television bracket, and this is the wardrobe space here. And in here, just open this, this is where you're going to find the table for the lounge area, the television aerials found in here, and the tank for the Alde, the header tank there, for that lovely wet central heating system. Now I'll move backwards. As I say, this one has single beds. They have island bed models as well on the Adora range. But coming back, 2 single beds, there's storage under the beds as well. Cupboards here down the sides of the caravan. And then into the rear, it's a rear washroom and toilet. Onto the near side, good size shower cubicle here. You do have an Alde radiator as well, so these are really nice shower spaces, so it keeps you nice and warm there with the Alde. A mirror in here as well, and then there's cupboards, so storage for your toiletries, storage under the sink, as we can see here. I'll just open that one up, and then the sink, good size sink, and the Thetford toilet, and the window is glazed and frosted because you don't want people seeing you in the bathroom. It's amazing how many caravans and motorhomes don't have frosted glass in the bathrooms, which I always think is a little bit strange. Right, let's venture out. We'll take a look at one other Adora model, and then we'll head on to Alpina. So let's head round. So that's Seine, twin beds, non 8 foot wide. Let's come round here and take a look at our next model. So again, Adora, we've got the front locker with the boxes. Now this is the Tiber. Tiber is probably the best selling model in terms of the Adora range. Price here, just under £35,000. Again, this is a 4-berth caravan. We can see the graphics here down the side. Again, the awning light. You're going to get the solar panel on the roof, and there is the Alco receiver. The rear of the Tiber, again, just look at that with the LED lights. We can see that's where you're going to have your aerial up there. And what people often ask when they look at the back of the Adria is, where's the high-level brake light? There is one, and it is up there. You just can't see it when you're down on the ground. Now, there is just someone in the caravan, but hopefully we can dive in and just make a start. So let's go into the lounge area. So coming into the lounge, what we find in here, again, we've got the U-shaped wraparound, as we can see here, and we've got the folding table. When you don't want to use this, you can just drop it down, and then you can also get the main table out to eat. Cupboards again, we don't need to do all that. Kitchen on the offside in the Tiber, and I'll swizzle round, the big tower fridge and freezer and bracket. The reason this one is popular, it's a good layout. There's a lot of space in this caravan, 8 foot wide, lots of room, and there's a big bedroom at the back. Mid-washroom, shower room on this side. And what I do like with the Adora range is, because we're a step up, we can see this sort of coffee coloured wall board as opposed to just white. So that's a nice finish to it. Now back here in the bedroom space, the island bed. These do sit up as well, so you can put these up when you want to relax. Really good size. And under here, there's little storage compartments here. There's the wardrobes and shelving. Beds are a good width, they're a good length. Again, I'll put a link in the description so you can look at the full specifications for MTPLMs and bed lengths. Privacy, there is a screen here. If you're using it as a 4-berth, you can separate these areas from the front to the rear. And over on the off side, we've got there our washroom. So in there, there's the sink, cabinets for your toiletries, and the swivel toilet as well. And again, the separation door here, separating it off. And this one, because it's Adora, it does have the Alde as well. Right, let's go to Alpina. Come on. Now Alpina range is the flagship of the Adria range. Price is around £42,500. It depends on the model. What we'll do is make a start on the Mississippi. So this is a transverse island bed model with a rear bathroom. Again, we'll see very soon. 4 berths. These are the biggest and heaviest in the range. We can see again the silver sides, the graphics for 2025. You are getting ATC as standard. You also have Alde heating and underfloor heating, which is a really nice feature, especially in the colder weather. Solar panel, aerial. Let's go in and take a look. You do have on this the electric step by Thule. That's just obviously in at the moment. And I believe this one has actually won an award this year. The Caravan and Motorhome Club have awarded this any fixed bed caravan with 3 or 4 berths winner. So there we go, won an award. Now the finish in Alpina is beautiful, but you're paying a price, aren't you? So you want it to feel nice. The lounge area, we've got the wraparound again, the U-shape. The benefit of this one's got the leather finish on it here, but look at these headrests. This is a beautiful space. The lighting, the show doesn't do it justice. It has beautiful ambient lighting. It's a very cosy space to be in. We've got the sort of very, I'd say a cream colour on the cabinets. Just see if I can open this one up so we can have a look. They're finished in the darker colour within the cabinet. So on this level, we're getting a better quality premium finish above Altea and Adora. Now coming down on the Mississippi, plug sockets as well across the ranges. This silver splashback here that we can see, so a metal finish. The cabinets, they always have this nice feel, and because of the shaping, it gives you more headspace because they're not coming out, they're going inward, so it actually makes the caravan feel wider. And these are 8 feet wide, so they're a good size. Microwave, another huge cupboard, and then as we make our way down, the gas burners, and you can see again this big kitchen, so it is really quite impressive. And the dark wood is a beautiful finish. You do get the worktop extension, Thetford oven and grill. Let's just have a look in one of the drawers. So drawer space here, obviously more going down. Over on the near side, television bracket, the control panels. There's a lot more control panels going on here than the other ranges. Storage, huge Thetford tower fridge and freezer again on the near side. So absolutely fantastic for when you are on site. Big wardrobe. So you get plenty of wardrobe space. The aerial in there and the tank. This is obviously where the rest of the system is. So that's boxed off. The bed. Now, as I said, on Mississippi, we have a transverse island bed. So here on the near side wall, we're going to find our headboard. I'll move around. There is a privacy screen. Then you get the headboard there. The bed, again, we can sit this up. There's USBs, there's a plug socket, cupboards there, another wardrobe on this side, and then the sliding door. The one thing I'll mention with Adria is that the beds are fixed. Some caravans, you can retract them. On the Adrias, they are fixed in place. We do get the curtains as well and these nets, which is a nice finish. And then we disappear off into this rear washroom. There's a sliding door. In the rear near side corner, we've got the shower screen, not bad space at all, good size, a mirror here. And then coming along, so we have a nice finish on here. There's a good size sink. The only thing is you do get a little bit of intrusion from this cabinet. I'll just open this. So cabinet space here with mirror, but because that's here, if you're wanting to use the sink, there is a little bit of intrusion. I always point those things out because they are important to some people. More cabinets for our toiletries and the loo. On this one, we don't have a frosted window, so close your blind or people will see you in the bathroom. Right, let's venture out and go and have a look at the second Alpina that is here at the show. So that's Mississippi, 4-berth caravan, top end there. Moving on, we come to the Rio Grande. Now, this is probably my favourite caravan layout. I have done a detailed review on this last year, not detailed, but detailed enough. And I really like this one. This again, just over £43,500. We can see the size of it here. And what I do like, if you look, notice here, if you can see this illumination, I don't know if you can see this bar that I'm pointing at. This on the Alpina range, you can see it here, is one of the highlights of the caravan. So on site, when you've got this on, it really does stand out and look quite wow. The Alpina Rio Grande back, the LED lights, and again that shape. Let's go and see this layout and you'll find out why I personally like it. This is very European. This is not for everybody, but again, Alde wet central heating, underfloor heating, 8 feet wide and 8.2 meters long. MTPLM of this one is 2,000 kilos, so this is a heavy caravan. Electric step. You'll notice the doors at the front, so that's going to tell us we're going into something a little bit different. And here we go. Now look at this. So the kitchen is in the front. You definitely won't see this on many UK caravans. Kitchen at the front window here, so you can look out. Gas burners and all this worktop space. If worktop space is important to you, this is definitely a caravan to consider. Loads of space here, the baskets, storage along here. Then we've got storage. It's absolutely everywhere. Obviously, always be careful of your payload, but there's plenty of space for everything. The oven and grill, this lovely dark wood trim, huge tower fridge freezer. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I'm getting excited as I come in. Now, as we move in, lounge. So this is where our lounge is, and look at this. This is very different as well. Let's start on the near side. So we've got plug sockets, USB, the television's going to be here. You do actually get a portable lamp that goes there. They haven't put it in the demo model in case, unfortunately, it finds its way off the stand. But you get a little lamp here that you can move around. So on the near side, we've got our first part of our lounge area, so you can relax here. This is, again, probably more of a couple's caravan, I personally think. And then we have this L shape here. The headrests, you can have this, I believe, in the leather finish that we saw in the Mississippi for a premium, but this is in the fabric, so this is the fabric colour, but lovely, absolutely lovely lounge area. The cupboards, again, because they're shaped like that, it gives that feeling of space in this 8-foot wide caravan. Now, as I come down, we've got a door here, a partition for privacy, and again, that same wardrobe. I'll just open it to show that obviously we've got this wardrobe space, the Alde header tank and the aerial. Now coming down, I'll just venture this way. There is another television bracket there, and then we've got the transverse island bed. The head is on the near side wall. Each side there's a plug socket, USB chargers, light controls, this good sized bed again. I'm not going to lay out on it, but take my word for it, these are a really good length. I believe our Isonzo was 6'3" in length, but I don't know the sizes of these now off the top of my head. I'll put a link down there. Cupboards, and then we've got the sliding door here at the back and the rear washroom. So I'll just dive into this again. So let's go in. We have our shower, and then coming through from the shower space, here I am, got a shower space coming through. There's the sink again with this nice finish, the storage, the Thetford loo, and there is a toilet roll holder as well just on here, so you are getting that. Plenty of cupboards and places to put bits and pieces. The compromise for me, the compromise is the size of the washroom, but how much time do you spend in your washroom compared to your lounge and your kitchen? So there are always compromises. That for me on the range is the compromise. That's a smaller space, but you don't spend your holiday in the bathroom. unless you're having a really bad holiday and something's gone terribly wrong. So that's the Rio Grande. I absolutely love this layout. I think if I was looking to buy another caravan, this could be the one for me. So there we go. We have looked at the Adria Alpina range. This is the top end of their caravan range. We've looked at 2 of the Adoras. There's other models for these ranges which will be in the link below, so you can find the ones that you like. And then last but not least, we started with Altea, the entry-level caravans. But as you'll clearly see, they don't look overly entry-level, do they? So there we go. Thank you to Adria, who've let me come on the stand to film a first look of these 2025 Adria Caravans. It is appreciated. Links down there. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.